So guys, for the gungo peas and rice here, I have 3 cups of water, that much thyme, that much garlic, like 2 pegs, and a little piece of ginger and scallion. Boil. The water is boiling, and I'm gonna be measuring out. That's the gungo peas that I picked. Okay, I'm gonna put in a strainer and wash it. Wash a cup of the gungo peas. I love gungo peas. Gungo peas cooks quickly, guys. So I'm going to some people don't put all this until like after, like maybe 5-10 minutes after, but I'm gonna do it right away, babe. Put all this because I want it to cook with the gungo. So this is half cup of coconut milk. And then let me just wash the gungo and put it in. So guys, that's all the gungo. Okay, it was a cup. And the gungo peas went in. So guys, I don't use a lot of salt, as I said, so I'm just gonna put dashes. Yeah, like 4 dashes from here, that opening. And then allspice, you could put the whole allspice if you'd like to. 1, 2 from there. And black pepper. Not a lot, just like, that was like a 1/4 teaspoon. Yeah. So 1/4 teaspoon salt, black pepper, allspice, or less. Because when the peas is cooked, when I'm ready to put the rice in, guys, I can always add more salt or black pepper. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let the gungo peas cook. I'm gonna turn the flame down, it's a bit too high. And then just as long as it's boiling, right? Let it cook. I'm gonna time it. I think when I cooked for Christmas, it took like 15-20 minutes to cook. So the gungo peas cook really fast. And the gungo peas is also known as pigeon peas, and you can get it in your local grocery store frozen. But I like the fresh one. This is a fresh one. Around Christmas time, I get the fresh one. Okay, guys, and I really wanted to make this video for Christmas or before, or for Vlogmas, but because I was having issue with storage and uploading, but it's never too late, right? It's just the beginning of the new year, so I'm happy to make this video for you to see. And as for Vlogmas, I do apologize, guys, like I didn't get to finish Vlogmas, but at least I did some of it. I took part in Vlogmas, my first Vlogmas. Yeah. So, and you know why, like I was having an issue why I did not get to finish Vlogmas. So guys, I'm gonna be putting half cup more coconut milk, so that's a cup coconut milk. Okay, 1 cup. So it's boiling at a high boiling point, guys, so I'm just gonna turn the flame down halfway, as long as you have it boiling. So this is like 10 minutes into cooking, so maybe half an hour. We'll get back when it cooks. Okay, guys, I'll get back to showing you what's going on when this cooks. Guys, so the gungo is cooks really fast after 20 minutes, so I'm gonna turn the flame down, off, and then just season it a bit more with, you season to taste, guys. All right, just a little bit more black pepper, whatever, after you taste it, whatever you wanna add to it, whatever taste, you're cooking your rice, so you season to taste. And some people like to put butter, but I don't think I'm gonna be putting the butter, but the choice is yours. You could put a little butter if you'd like. So salt, black pepper was what I added, and then I'm gonna put, so here the peas was cooked with the garlic, the ginger, thyme, all those flavors are gonna be bursting in the scallion, and taste it. Season to taste, so let me put more, a bit more salt, and then I'm seasoning to my liking, guys. So if you don't want to put your salt that way, you could, you know, measure from the smallest teaspoon. That taste is good, and I'm gonna be adding just a little bit of sugar. That much sugar, guys, about a tablespoon. Okay, I don't want it to be sweet, just flavor. I'm trying to build up here. So guys, I said I wasn't gonna add butter, but okay, that much butter, right? Just a little bit. That's like what, a teaspoon of butter? Yeah. And that's it, and I'm gonna be adding my rice after. Everything looks good here, and you're gonna cook in your pot. I could cook it in this pot, but I'm gonna cook it in the instant pot, or maybe this pot. Okay, maybe I'll cook it in this pot, guys, because I'm always cooking in the instant pot for you to see, right? Because I'm sure not everybody has an instant pot, so I'll cook it in this pot. But what I need to know is how much water here, so I'm gonna judge it because of the amount of water and coconut milk. I think I'm gonna be putting like 2 cups of rice onto this, you know, and after it's been cooked down. So yeah, 2 cups. Let me taste this. Taste is good. So I'm gonna cook wash 2 cups of rice. Now guys, I measured, remember I said I was gonna do 2 cups of rice. I measured 3 cups. So because the wet is different from the dry, let me see if because I don't know if all this rice is too much, so let me see if the wet measurement is the same as the dry. So ½ cup, and I'm not leveling it off. 1 cup, 1.5. Yeah, it's about the same, eh? It's not leveled either. So that's about 2¼ cup. Okay, I'm gonna put all the rice, guys. So it's 3 cups of rice, but you know, the water that it's washed from there. Pour everything on, because if the rice is too much, then with the amount of water, then the you know, the rice is not gonna cook properly. You're gonna have to add more water. So yeah, I'm gonna use 3 cups of rice. I think I'll be okay. I'm gonna cook it on low flame, guys. Low flame. Stir it in, and as I said, maybe it could take a little bit more water, but you know what? Yeah, if your rice is not cooked, then you add more water. I'm gonna chance it with this. So turn the flame up, and then once it starts boiling, I'm gonna cover it. Once it starts boiling, I'm gonna turn the flame down. And you know what I'm gonna do at this point, guys? Once it starts boiling, I'm gonna put the foil paper on right away, so it will steam nicely on a low flame. Yeah. So just let it come to a boil again, and I'm gonna get foil paper. So guys, the same measuring cup that I used to measure the rice, I'm gonna just put that much water, 1 more. It's a ½ cup I'm using. Okay, ½ cup measuring. And then just a little bit more salt, so you know it's not too fresh. And then I'm just gonna add that to the, yeah, because I think I need more water here. So I should be good here. So you know your water must be a little bit above the rice. I was planning on doing 2 cups, but I changed my mind, guys, and I did. I said I changed my mind and I measured 3 cups. So you know that's how you add water to your rice. Or maybe should I give it 1 more cup? Okay guys, 1 more cup of water. So two more half cups, right? Yeah, reason with me here, guys. Reason with me. Let's make this decision together, right? Let's make the decision together. Yeah, so 1 more cup of water. I think I'm good. I am good here. Just don't cook it on a high flame. And the burner is too high, so I'm going to turn it down on low and let it cook. Let me add the foil paper, guys. Guys, this pot, usually I don't cook rice in this pot, but chancing it. I hope it comes out nicely. So, you know, cooking your rice, it depends on the pot too. The pot has a lot to do with it. So, because you see, guys, this amount of water here is not enough. It's not enough. I should have done 2 cups. I should have done 2 cups of rice, guys, as I said. So I'm just showing you what I'm doing. I'm adding some salt here, you know, to bring flavor to the gungo peas. I wanted to do it in the instant pot, and I don't want to put too much water, guys, and then it becomes soggy. I have to be careful here. But because, guys, some of you don't have instant pot, so you know, I didn't mind cooking it in this pot to show you. I have to be careful how I'm adding water here. Because it's gonna steam. So I added a cup more water. I just want you to follow along here, guys. I think, you know what, I'm not gonna add any more water. Just let the foil paper take care of business here. Leave the flame on 2, low flame. So I have, like, you know, a half cup more water here with salt, just in case I need to add water. So guys, I'm gonna add the Scotch bonnet pepper 5 minutes after. It's cooking nicely, guys. So what you do, you just, you know, stir your rice so that it can cook evenly. And not to burst the gungo, and not to burst the Scotch bonnet pepper into it. It looks good. I like it. So guys, you see, like, what happens when you don't have enough water. I show you what you can do. Let me take this out. And guys, over there I'm frying my egg. Okay, so you do something in the meantime, so you'd have to be thinking about the rice. Just keep it on a low flame. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna make some breakfast here, instead of be thinking about the rice. Yeah. So a low flame, guys, low, so it doesn't stick, right? I didn't want to cook it in the instant pot, you know, because a lot of people don't have instant pots. So I think it's only fair for me to show you how to cook it in like other pots. Yeah, and what you do, like if you find that the rice is maybe at this point I can put a little more water, because I realize that the water is dry down. I have water here with salt. Yeah, and this is what, half cup. So I think you can take the half cup of water I had, the extra half cup, and then I won't put any more water after this, guys. And all the seasoning should be done before, but you know, it doesn't hurt. You can still put a little bit more black pepper and salt if you want to. Yeah, I think I'm good here. So guys, count the amount of water I put with this. As I said, this should have been 2 cups of rice, but I didn't. I changed my mind and put 3 cups because I wanted more, right? So that was why I ended up having to do this. But you know, it's good to show you guys what happened when, you know, you make a decision other than what you wanted to make, you know, because you look at people cook and you think everything is all perfect, but then, you know, like when it's time for critical thinking and decision making, then, you know, we need to know how to figure out what we're gonna do to fix the dish. So it's looking good, but I know the rice grains, I don't have to taste it. I know they're tough. Well, they're not tough. Some are probably cooked and some are not cooked. So this is key. Foil paper is key. Okay, so I turn it down, my flame on like 2 or a little bit over 2. Let me turn up my egg because I turned the burner down. I didn't want it to start frying too hard. Yeah, and that covered, sealed for a while, you're good. And as I said, I'm not thinking about it, so let me put it on 3, and it's like 15 minutes into. 15 minutes after this, I'll taste it again. So you're not in a hurry, guys, to cook your rice. Steam your rice, cover it, let it cook for half an hour to an hour if that's what it takes, and yeah, you're good to go. I'll get back when the rice is cooked. So as I said, what I just did, I stir it up. You can do that every 10 minutes, or, you know, yeah, every 10 minutes you stir your rice, and so that all the grains will cook evenly. And that's what I'll be doing. So guys, as I said, the key is to constantly fluff your rice up, stir it up. Okay, you're gonna stir it up so that the grains can be cooked evenly. And I needed a bigger pot, guys. That's why I'm having trouble stirring it. So make sure when you're cooking your rice, you cook it in a big enough pot. Okay, I wasn't gonna cook it in this. I was gonna put it in an instant pot, as I said. But yeah, the key is to stir it every like 5 minutes or 10 minutes and let the grains cook evenly. Let the grains cook evenly or faster. So you cover it up again with the foil to trap the heat, because the heat is what cooks it, right? The steam. And then you taste, you know, and see how far it's going. Okay, yeah, it's getting there, almost cooked. Key again, stir it, because all the grains need to be cooked. And don't be afraid, guys. If you want to sprinkle a bit more water on it, you can always sprinkle, right? If it takes cooking it faster. Hot water is better. You sprinkle. So that's what happens if your rice grains are not cooking nicely or fast enough. Then this will speed up the steaming. Just give it a little bit more water. You don't want to water it down now because it's cooking, steaming, right? Yeah, and that's what you do and you're good. It doesn't taste bad. It's cooked, it's steaming. So cover it for the heat to, you know, do its job. And I love Gungo rice and peas. Guys, I don't want to always cook and give you the impression that, oh, you always cook rice so perfectly. Right? As long as your rice is not soggy, the less water is better. It's best to add water than to have too much water. So guys, the rice is cooked after 1 hour. Yeah, after 1 hour, 45 minutes to an hour, the rice is cooked. And I am happy, guys. And guys, as I said, the key, I showed you how to cook your rice when it's undercooked, okay? When you're you make bad decision in how much water or rice to put, and then you have to fix it. So key, guys, as I said, foil paper is your best friend. It traps the heat, right? It keeps the heat with your lid covered. And guys, nothing is wrong with cooking rice this way also, because, you know, like, it's more work to be adding water, but then, yeah, just in case you run into this problem, the rice is good, cooked. I tasted the grains. The key is covering it with the foil, and also constantly every 5-10 minutes you fluff it up, stir it, because, you know, you need to get the grain to cook evenly because of less water. And the reason why I run into this problem, guys, is because my pot is too small. I wasn't planning on using this pot. I was planning on using it in cooking it in the instant pot. The pot is too small, and I had planned on cooking 2 cups of rice, but I changed my mind to 3 cups. I washed 3 cups so I could have more rice to eat, and that was a problem because I'm always cooking, you know, rice in the instant pot, and a lot of people don't have instant pot. Then, you know, I figure, like, why not cook it in this pot and, you know, show you how to get your rice to come out nicely. And not all the time you cook rice. Sometimes you cook rice, but it doesn't come out perfect. But guys, it's best to have less water in your rice than to have too much water, right? When it's too much water, then you'd have to pour some off, and pouring it off is more work than you know, adding, yeah, having the rice and having to drain it off, or yeah. So it's best to have, as I said, from what I think, to have less water. But yeah, you see why I run into the problem I had, and it came out perfectly. I'm gonna taste it. I'm not gonna taste a lot, guys, because you know, I made the rice so I can have the rice with the jerk turkey. So guys, remember that I said if you taste your rice, right, and it doesn't taste cooked enough, add a little water. Just sprinkle water, hot water preferably. Your water, or even the pipe water. Just sprinkle water all over. You know, like 1/3 cup. Yeah, for this much rice. Just a little, or tablespoons, and because you need the steam to work with the rice and the foil paper, right? So just a little at a time until your rice is cooked on a low flame. Have fun cooking rice, guys.